Okay, so we'll start working on the branches now, and let's rename this so we kind of know it is a trunk. Okay, and I'm also going to switch, make it something more stand up as a colors. When I work by myself sometimes, well, not for the tutorials, many times I just don't even color them. Mostly for the tutorials, it's kind of nicer to color them so visually you guys can see different segments. But again, coloring is not necessary if you don't use them for visual, but overall depend on what you like to do. Okay, so next let's go create the branches, and I'm going to add segment, another. We'll go select branch. Okay, let's create color, and we'll just go connecting this branch to our trunk. Okay, in our trunk we'll have it now new tab which called branch. So let's go inside this, and you notice by default we have it 4. So I'm just going to add maybe 10 and plus minus 3. So we have plenty of the branches going. Next, what else I want to do is where those branches started. So I think this is maybe a little bit too low, and I'm going to bring this up about 36. You can play around and see where you want it, but I think a little bit high up. And reason why I'm doing, because I want to add more details. I want to add like old branches, maybe somebody pruning that tree already, you know, to make bills a little bit higher nomination, so prune out some lower ones. And that's what I want to leave some area down below here. Okay, next the angle. Currently it's at 30, so let's go pop up maybe 45, and as well add variations to this. Normally almost every time when I modify changes I add a little bit variations. 45 will give me a nice angle go up, and I will use it apostrophe to bring those branches hanging down. But with this angle it will create very nicely. Also you notice they're all even with little bit twist, but they're still kind of in same dimension. So let's go use it on a coil and set maybe a little bit right here angles, so they're all going around our tree. Okay, that all look okay. I'll enable that one, and now we can go inside the branch itself and start working kind of on the properties of this. So let's go first and set how long, and I'm probably set maybe 4 plus minus 1. Okay. Also thickness, it is inherit kind of from the radius, so I want to maybe, you know, add some little bit effect as well. Same what we did before. Let's take ends of these branches and just make them slightly thinner, so they look a little bit kind of nicer. And as well, cup and cups will just make smaller right here on the end. The other things what I want to do, it is right here we come closer, you notice where they touch the trunks, we want to add nice blending to the plant. And on this case, let's pop up slightly our resolution so we can preview a little bit better. We'll go enable blending with parent, and you notice sometimes with displacement, even it's showing kind of effect. If we enable, we need to rework some of those imperfection that displacement may bring to us. So the one, let's reduce the length. Okay, as well right here upper, We'll just leave it the default maybe. Okay, let me see. We can try bring higher, but you can notice right this effect. So maybe even 0.4 will be a little bit better if we have it on top, so with displacement work a little bit better. Again, you can see some imperfection because we're not yet on high resolution, so it's look like almost flying. When we add more resolution to render, they will be touched properly. The overall right here it's look good, so we'll kind of set correct. Okay, next let's add apostrophe to this trapezium, sorry, and we'll go to maybe about 9. Okay, it was very nice hanging. Again, if you not yet know, the money tree does not really exist in life, sadly, or good because we don't need the extra inflation, that may provide. So this is up to your fantasy how you want to look on your tree. What I'm doing, I'm just taking some of the real existing trees and try kind of working with them to creating those kind of effects of the trees as well here. Okay, so we've done this one. We apply all as default. Let's go to inside influence now, and I want to add a little bit distortion to this, so we'll do same. We'll go maybe set 0.3 and 0.05, just a little bit plus minus distortion. And let's go take our frequency again down, so they won't be pop up a little bit resolution, so they look a little bit naturally but not overwhelm. Okay, our forces all set properly right here. One thing maybe what I want to do till I'm here, let's go back on trunk, and our forces, it is how the wind will affect. So if we enable wind, you can see the trunks kind of moving, and I don't want necessarily this trunk move that hard, so I want to take flexibility and reduce flexibility in the trunk, and also maybe reduce effect by the wind. So strong wind will do, but lighter one. So let's do the same on the branches. I'm just going and reduce overall effect on the branches as well. Okay, let's disable our wind. In this case, when we start export in a view and you want to animate them, the money may be going kawaii a bit because it's paper and tree, and branches won't go that flexible as well. So okay, this is a one branches we created, so let's go with next and we'll add those cut off branches.